Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be reviewing another megashare movie that I saw. This is going to be The Wolf of Wall Street, and yeah, this movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, and also has a small appearance with Matthew McConaughey and John Berthno. For those who don't know who John Berthno is, he was on The Walking Dead, and he was Shane. So yeah, this is directed by Martin Scorsese, and it's about 3 hours long. So yeah. For those who haven't seen it for whatever reason, you can watch it on Netflix or get the DVD or Blu-ray. I know it just came out sometime last week, or you could go down Megashare, which is where I saw it. Which is basically Netflix online. I'll probably leave a link down in the description below. So yeah. But as usual, spoiler warning. So 10 seconds as usual, starting now. So yeah, that's actually a bit more than 10 seconds. I think that was 15. Um, Whatever. So yeah, for whatever reason you guys haven't left yet, actually gave you extra time. So you know, so yeah. Um, but yeah, if you haven't left yet, don't comment down below or message me that I never gave you a fair warning, cause I did as usual. So yeah, The Wolf of Wall Street. It's 3 hours long, and yeah, basically as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rate. And yeah, let's get started. Basically, um this is basically based on the true story of Jordan Belfort, who was a stockbroker down in Wall Street, sort of. Um, and yeah, he basically did illegal stock breaking, broking, stock sharing, whatever, you know all that. Um, he got involved in that while with his company's stat in Oakland, I believe was what it's called. Um, so yeah, him and a bunch of his accomplices were basically running this stat in Oakland, mostly through illegal ways, you know, like such as frauds, stock frauds and money laundering. I think it's what it's called, and a bunch of other legal ways. You also see his life, his family life, and how it's kind of messed up. How he had to go through two marriages. Um, and yeah, you also see him going through his drug addictions and his sex addictions and all that. You basically have um, a, you basically have his whole um career biography. If that's what you want to call it. Kind of it started from when he was 24, and it basically spanned, for what I can tell, at least 5 to 6 years. So yeah, and it's actually also based on a book, also The Wolf of Wall Street, written by Jordan Belfort, who is the main character in this movie. And yeah, that's basically it. So this movie was fantastic. Period. This movie was fantastic. Um, yeah. I mean, the acting for the most part, not for the most part, the acting period was extremely well done in my opinion. Some of the best acting I've seen in this day and age. So far, I'm pretty sure once I see 12 Years a Slave again, that may change my mind. But this is some of the best acting I've seen so far. Um, yeah. I also do like the story, of him, of Jordan, him struggling, getting to the top, then eventually falling down due to this crummy ass FBI agent, which I forgot what his name is. Um, I think it was like Damien or something like that. Um, I think it was like Damien. Patrick, Agent Patrick Denham. In the IMDb it says, yeah, the guy looks like him. Kyle Chandler, I believe is the actor's name. Yeah, I fucking hated his character. Um, yeah, I mean, because Jordan Belfort, he's such a likable guy in the movie. I mean, if you're, granted, he is, doing frauds and all of this, faking and tricking people. But in the movie, they make him look such a likable guy. It's you know, I really don't know how. I mean, I've really never met this guy in person, obviously, so I really don't know what to make out of him. But through the movie, you could tell they kind of make him seem out like a likable guy. That you have this cheap ass FBI agent, which I fucking hate. Um, and just bring him down. And granted, obviously he was doing things illegally, so eventually he had karma had to get him. He had to do the time for his crime, but he just the characters are very really well developed, and I think right after Jordan um Jordan Belfort, who was I think the most developed character out of all of them. I think this FBI agent, who's a total douchebag in my opinion, is one of the most well developed characters. And I think that's the way Martin Scorsese wanted to make him look like, and he did such a fantastic job as making this FBI agent such a total douchebag and asshole, which I so totally liked. Remember in the like last 5 minutes when he was on screen, I was like, "Fuck you, motherfucker!" Sticking out my middle finger. It was so funny. But yeah, I mean there are other characters who are also likable or unlikable depending how they're making them look like. Such as Jordan, Donnie. Yeah. Um, yeah. I mean the writing was fantastic off the top. Some of the best lines ever delivered, in my opinion. Also from this day and age. Um, and yeah, I mean it's surprising that Leonardo DiCaprio hasn't won Best Actors Oscar awards yet. But granted, they're you know compared to like Mike McConaughey and the guy from 12 Years a Slave, they didn't have much competition. But Leonardo DiCaprio did act as best as he could in this movie, which is good. I mean, really, the one complaint I have in this movie was that the first 20 minutes I really didn't like because it was just so slow. I mean, it was just slow and it bored me. And I knew this movie was well done, incredible, but but the first 20 minutes I just didn't like. It bored the hell out of me. But eventually did pick up and eventually just felt like a 2 hour movie, up 2 hour movie. Okay, sorry about that. Had to answer the door. Um, you know, Something quick, nothing important, but whatever. Where was I? Oh yeah. So I was talking about my dislikes at the moment. Basically, as I said before, there's not really much I don't like about this movie. Really, just the first 20-ish minutes. That really bored the hell out of me. I mean, really, most of the characters were likable, as I said before, mentioned before. Really, the only one I really didn't give a shit about was his first wife. Um, what's the first wife's name? Um, Whatever. But granted, she was only there for about half an hour to begin with, so she really wasn't a big character to begin with. Someone we had to watch out for, throughout this whole damn movie. So yeah, I mean, really, that those not one scene, those first 20 minutes, really, I didn't care for a period. But luckily, they pick up, and yeah, everything else, the writing, the acting is amazing. Acting, I said acting. Acting is amazing. Um, the storyline and the fact that it's actually based on Jordan Belfort's experience, and that's kind of interestingly based on a book, which I actually didn't know at first. Um, does make this even a not a better movie, but makes it a bit more interesting. A bit more backstory, I guess. Backstory. And yeah. Yeah, that's basically what I really want to talk about. Except for the rate on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. Any day. And yeah, 8.5 out of 10 is what I would give this. Wolf of Wall Street. Really, the first 20 minutes I really didn't care for. Yeah. But eventually, I did pick up, and really doesn't feel like a 3 hour movie. It feels like a 2 hour movie. 2 hours 15 minutes. Feels like an hour to 45 minutes shorter than it actually is, which is good. And yeah, so yeah, in the comments below, what is your favorite Martin Scorsese film? Um, and yeah, because I mean, this is directed by Martin Scorsese. Some of my favorites, you see, besides Wolf of Wall Street, will be The Aviator and Goodfellas and Reservoir Dogs. Um, Aviator is Martin Scorsese, right? Yeah, I'm almost positive it is. Or maybe put down your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio film, which will be Wolf of Wall Street, Titanic, Aviator, Inception, Departed. I think he was in Departed. Almost positive he was. For me that's my Leonardo DiCaprio. And yeah, um, lost my train of thought. Whatever. Have it back now. So yeah, that's basically it for this review. Remember to subscribe. I also do other movie reviews, some through Megashare, like I've been starting to. Some I just go to the theaters and get my DVDs. So I sometimes do movie reviews also. So subscribe if you want to check out those. I also review comic books and TV shows, so definitely check out those too. Um, and yeah, that's basically it. Remember to share on Facebook, Twitter, or MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.